Welcome back. Beaufort History Museum Vice President of the Board, Andrea Allen, has joined me, and we are going to talk a little bit first about, give us a little bit of the history of the Beaufort Museum, and then we're going to talk about what's going on that's new. But what's the history of that museum?
Okay, the history of the museum is that we were founded in 1939. We've been in several sites throughout Beaufort until we finally were established at the Arsenal in 2014. We're located on the upper floor of the Arsenal on Craven Street in Beaufort's Historic District.
And that is a very cool building.
Beg your pardon?
I said that is a very cool building, so it's a great place for you to be.
Yes, it is. The Arsenal actually construction began in 1795 and was completed in 1799, and it's had several facelifts outside of the Arsenal.
Okay, and I know that you've had a little bit of a facelift inside with your new exhibit, so tell us a little bit about that.
Okay, we have just finished our first phase of the renovation of our museum. The museum displays the history of the city of Beaufort and the Beaufort district. We have in that museum displays that date 500 years back between the history and the artifacts. Our new look will display in the form of what we call storyboards, and we will look at three major areas in the Beaufort area, which involved ecology, which looks at the geography, the climate, landscape of Beaufort district. It'll look at the discovery and early settlement period, which looked at American Indian life through the Civil War, and looks at the modernization and growth of Beaufort County that covers oystering, phosphates, the military, social changes, and tourism.
Excellent. So it really covers everything. And I know you also have docents on hand to give information and tours. First, tell us exactly what is a docent and what information they have to offer.
Okay, our docents are volunteers who have taken upon themselves to work at the museum, to learn the history about Beaufort, and to be able to take groups or individuals through the museum so that they can answer questions and learn more history about our area.
And you mentioned that they're volunteers, so are you fully staffed with those volunteers, or are you always looking for more?
We are always looking for docents. Our volunteer staff, especially in the summertime when we have a lot of tourism going on, that's the time for some of our docents to travel. So we're always looking for docents or other volunteers willing to come in and work with us on special exhibits and activities that the museum does.
So if somebody were interested in becoming a docent, is there training that they go through, and where is that, and when can they get that training?
We do have training. We offer it several times a year. It's done by one of the museum board members. And we usually do it in Beaufort, several locations that we may do it at. And it's a course that they take several classes in order to learn the history.
Excellent. And real quickly here in our last 20 seconds, please tell us about Super Museum Saturday on June 30th.
The Super Museum Saturday, June 30th, is something that we are working with other museums around the state. And the museum is open, it is free to the public, and we welcome anyone who wants to come and learn more about the history of Beaufort.
That sounds like an excellent event. Make sure you get to that event on June 30th, and thanks so much for being with us, Andrea. We appreciate it.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Beaufort now has a drum circle. Learn all about it next.